I'm David Toman, author of nootropicsexpert.com, and in this video I'm going to share with you what I think are the best nootropics for 2023. This is an update to the video I did on the best nootropics for 2022, including some changes and updates to my stack. The nootropic supplements I talk about in this video are used for boosting decision-making, learning and memory, focus, energy, and motivation. And the supplements that, for many, can reduce anxiety, depression, OCD, PTSD, or age-related cognitive decline. I'll also briefly talk about the benefits of using pre-made nootropic stacks instead of individual supplements. And I'll share what I think is the best pre-made nootropic stack on the planet. So let's get started on the best nootropics for 2023. I have my favorite nootropics after 17 years of trial and error, and I'll share what I've found and used in this video, because what works for me may work well for you too. The nootropics I'm talking about here are what I use every day. I encourage you to invest a little time and learn how each nootropic supplement that I talk about in this video, how it works in your brain, because you'll find that many of the compounds work in synergy. This translates to smaller doses of each supplement for a bigger benefit. The key to success with nootropics is having the willingness and determination to experiment and find out what works best for you. And there is no one-pill solution for repairing and optimizing your brain. It often takes several carefully chosen supplements to get the job done. Fortunately, I found the best pre-made nootropic stack in late 2015, which includes most of the nootropics I've selected for my stack, all packed into 2 capsules in a natural pre-made nootropic stack called MindLab Pro. I'll talk more about MindLab Pro in a few minutes and how it ties into my brain hacking goals. The company that makes MindLab Pro also produces a line of dietary supplements called Performance Lab. They also make a nootropic snack bar, which I use when I need an energy boost. And they're called nootropic bars. And before I go to the gym, I mix a glass of Pre-Lab Pro. It contains ingredients for mental clarity, muscle performance and growth, and quicker recovery. Now, I'll include links to all of these pre-made stacks in the notes below this video. Just click the More button below, and it will open the notes for this video. If you are new to nootropics or have years of experience but need a refresher on building your own nootropic stack, see my videos on this channel called Beginner's Guide to Nootropic Stacks and another video called How to Create the Best Nootropic Stack. Now, if you're paying attention, you may notice that the nootropic supplements I detail in this video, that many of these ingredients are also available in the MindLab Pro formula of only 2 capsules per day, or in Performance Lab Energy, or Performance Lab Caffeine Plus, or nootropic bars, or Pre-Lab Pro. Now, each of these nootropic supplement stacks are generally regarded as safe and non-toxic at recommended doses, but your mileage may vary, because how you respond to each of these compounds depends on a host of variables, including genetics, interactions with prescription drugs, and current state of health. So please see my separate video on each nootropic and learn the side effects, drug interactions, and any other notes and warnings. But in general, these are among the safest cognitive enhancers that we know of. So now I'll talk about each of what I believe to be the best nootropics for 2023. Acetyl L-Carnitine, ALCAR, helps transport fatty acids into mitochondria for the creation of adenosine triphosphate, or ATP. ATP is your main energy source throughout your day and can boost physical and mental energy. ALCAR is a necessary cofactor for acetylcholine formation, which boosts memory, mental alertness, and fluid thought. The antioxidant properties of acetyl L-carnitine provide neuroprotection, and ALCAR boosts brain-derived nootropic factor, or BDNF, and promotes cerebral circulation. Astaxanthin. Astaxanthin is one of the few antioxidants that can cross the blood-brain barrier and the blood-retinal barrier, benefiting both your brain and your eyes. As a nootropic, astaxanthin is a potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory, providing protection from Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, and other neurodegenerative diseases. Astaxanthin protects your cells from the destructive effects caused by free radicals, and it protects cognitive function by increasing cerebral blood flow for better memory and overall cognitive performance. And supplementing with astaxanthin helps reduce cortisol, a biomarker for stress and mental fatigue. Bacopa Monnieri. Bacopa Monnieri has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for thousands of years and is one of the best nootropics for studying. Researchers at Banaras Hindu University in India showed Bacopa Monnieri as effective for anxiety as the benzodiazepine drug lorazepam. And unlike benzos, Bacopa Monnieri did not cause memory loss. In fact, it boosted mental function. And another study done in Portland, Oregon demonstrated that 300 milligrams of Bacopa Monnieri per day for 12 weeks improved word recall, it increased attention, it enhanced processing speed, it boosted memory, it improved focus while learning, lowered anxiety and heart rate. And caffeine. Caffeine is the main active compound found in a cup of coffee, and it is an adenosine antagonist, which is why it helps prevent you from getting sleepy, which in turn influences acetylcholine, epinephrine, serotonin, and it boosts the use of dopamine in your brain, providing the stimulant effect you feel when consuming caffeine. Caffeine assists in the gene expression of brain-derived nootropic factor, which boosts neurogenesis. And caffeine increases the density of GABA receptors, potentiates dopamine, and causes some serotonin receptors to be more responsive, which in turn improves mood within an hour of consumption. CDP-Choline. A valuable addition to any potent nootropic stack, the cholinergic compound CDP-Choline or Citicoline is a multitasker which boosts cognition, mental processing, and brain power. It improves focus, motivation, and it reduces fatigue. CDP-Choline aids in the synthesis of acetylcholine and the release of dopamine, both neurotransmitters involved in learning and memory. CDP-Choline also helps repair of brain cell membranes. And the citidine in Citicoline converts into uridine in your brain and works as a bridge between choline and neuron membrane synthesis. Uridine is needed to synthesize phosphatidylserine, needed to repair damaged neuron membranes. Choline is so vital to cognition and nerve function that, without it, we couldn't move, think, sleep, or remember anything. And one of the best ways to provide your brain and body with the choline it needs is by supplementing with CDP-Choline. DHA. DHA is an omega-3 fatty acid. DHA is crucial for the healthy structure and function of your brain. Your brain is made up of about 60% fat, and much of that fat is DHA. DHA enhances brain-derived nootropic factor, improving neuroplasticity, leading to better learning and memory. And DHA acts as an anti-inflammatory by reducing the enzyme COX-2. Now, if you suffer from chronic depression, within a few weeks of adding DHA to your nootropic stack, you should feel the depression lift. You'll think clearer and quicker, your memory and ability to learn will improve, and you'll likely have more energy and motivation. But it's very likely that you won't think to attribute these improvements to adding DHA to your nootropic stack. Something else will get the credit. The thing is, you cannot get these benefits from fish oil or most omega-3s on the market because the dosage of DHA is far too low, and purity is a problem. It's best to get your DHA from the source, the same place fish and other marine life get their DHA, and that's from algae. A recent addition to my nootropic stack, and thousands in our community, is a Performance Lab omega-3. It provides 540 milligrams of DHA and 270 milligrams of EPA made from algal oil from Life's omega-60 in 2 Nutrigels vegan soft gels. Lion's mane mushroom. Lion's mane mushroom is well known for its neuroprotective effects. It's an ancient Japanese remedy in traditional medicine for improving cognitive performance and overall health. In our modern world, lion's mane makes it into some of the best nootropic stacks. Why? Because lion's mane stimulates enzyme production that releases nerve growth factor. It stimulates the repair and creation of neurons, or neurogenesis, boosting neurotransmitters and signaling that affects memory, learning, recall, and mood. And lion's mane helps eliminate brain fog, restoring cognitive dysfunction, memory, and mental alertness. And it lowers anxiety and depression symptoms. Lion's mane is a great complement to any nootropic stack for an immediate cognitive boost. L-Tyrosine. L-Tyrosine is a precursor to the synthesis of the catecholamine triad of neurotransmitters, including dopamine, norepinephrine, and epinephrine. As your dopamine levels increase, you're better able to concentrate, organize your thoughts, and stay productive. L-Tyrosine can be an effective treatment for ADHD symptoms. L-Tyrosine works in synergy with smart drugs like Ritalin and Adderall by boosting extracellular levels of dopamine, helping these drugs be more effective, and mitigating side effects like crashes when the smart drug wears off. Tyrosine also improves memory and cognition under acute stress. It helps improve decision-making, flow state, and creativity, cognitive flexibility, and working memory. L-Tyrosine is a great addition to any nootropic stack, especially if you're dealing with ADHD or ADD. For more tips on how to deal with ADHD and ADD symptoms, see my video on this channel called Best Nootropics for ADHD/ADD. Phosphatidylserine. Phosphatidylserine is one of the best nootropics because phosphatidylserine helps the efficient transfer of proteins, enzymes, nutrients, oxygen, and glucose into and out of each cell. Phosphatidylserine is involved in the formation and sending of signals within neurons. Phosphatidylserine promotes healthy nerve growth factor. Phosphatidylserine supports neurogenesis needed for long-term potentiation, for long-term memory. Phosphatidylserine is involved in building mitochondria, which are the energy centers of each brain cell. Phosphatidylserine is arguably one of the most effective and important nootropics we have available today. It has a reputation for improving alertness, attention, cognition, memory, recall, and mood. Pine bark extract. Maritime pine bark extract is one of the best nootropics around, but it's relatively unknown in the nootropics community. It's a naturally derived standardized herbal extract of French maritime pine bark. Pine bark extract helps prevent increases in dopamine, norepinephrine, and glutathione, the GSH disulfide reductase ratio, neurotransmitter problems which contribute to the hyperactivity in ADHD. Pine bark extract helps boost blood flow to and within your brain for better overall brain health by increasing nitric oxide, which dilates blood vessels, and helping repair and maintain the health and lining of blood vessels. It's crucial to overall brain health, maintaining signaling pathways and leading to improved learning and memory. And maritime pine bark extract also helps prevent the accumulation of oxidatively damaged proteins, which may reduce the risk of diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's and Huntington's. Rhodiola Rosea. In Russia, Rhodiola Rosea is widely used as a remedy for fatigue, poor concentration, and decreased memory. It's also believed to make workers more productive. As one of the best nootropics around, this adaptogen helps reduce stress and fatigue, increase energy, alertness, and stamina while boosting mental performance under periods of chronic stress. Research shows Rhodiola Rosea can increase attention to detail-oriented tasks by improving concentration over a prolonged period, making it one of the best nootropics for studying. Rhodiola Rosea boosts mood by influencing serotonin and norepinephrine levels in your brain and the feel-good opioids like beta-endorphins. It also helps with neurogenesis by repairing and growing new neurons, as well as activating the synthesis and resynthesis of adenosine triphosphate, your body and brain cells' main energy source. One more reason to add Rhodiola Rosea to your nootropic stack. It helps reduce inflammatory C-reactive protein. And salidroside, one of the many components of this incredible herb, protects neurons from oxidative stress-induced cell death. Saffron. Saffron is the dried stigma of the Crocus sativus plant native to the Middle East and is the world's most expensive culinary spice, largely due to the way it's grown and harvested, which is by hand. Saffron has been used for thousands of years in an anxiolytic, a sedative, and antidepressant, and recent studies show saffron is as effective as some popular prescription antidepressants and can even help alleviate sexual dysfunction caused by these drugs. Saffron extracts like crocin and safranil inhibit the uptake of dopamine and norepinephrine in your brain, which helps improve mood. Saffron inhibits the deposit of amyloid beta, which is associated with the progression of Alzheimer's. Saffron also inhibits the breakdown of acetylcholine, just like the current medication approved to treat Alzheimer's. Saffron is also a very effective vision supplement. Driving at night is easier on your eyes, and the flicker caused by screens and monitors won't leave you with eye fatigue later in the day. Saffron improves the oxygen and nutrient supply required for healthy eyes by boosting blood flow in the retina and choroid of your eyes. For the best vision supplement on the market, get Performance Lab Vision. I'm serious, get it. It's that good. L-Theanine. L-Theanine is an amino acid and one of the natural substances you get from green and oolong and jasmine tea. Many consider it the best nootropic when combined with caffeine for the synergistic effect of lowering blood pressure, rejuvenate and relax, boost thinking ability, improve focus, and put you in a better mood. This amazing amino acid boosts alpha brainwaves, promoting alert relaxation. It increases GABA, serotonin, and dopamine use in your brain, producing an energizing and calming effect, helping you to go into flow, and improving cognition and memory. It is an antagonist of NMDA receptors and can inhibit synaptic release of glutamate, protecting your brain from overstimulation caused by glutamate and possible glutamate toxicity. It boosts the use of neurotransmitters serotonin, dopamine, and GABA in your brain, as well as increasing brain-derived nootropic factor and nerve growth factor. Most neurohackers report calming effects within 30 to 45 minutes of taking L-Theanine. Cognition gets a boost and energy levels rise without the jitteriness caused by stimulants like caffeine. And some report that L-Theanine has stopped their anxiety and panic attacks. The B-complex vitamins. The B vitamins are essential vitamins that should be part of every nootropic stack, and they include vitamin B1 or thiamine, which is needed to produce adenosine triphosphate within mitochondria and is a cofactor in acetylcholine synthesis. Vitamin B3 or niacin is used in the synthesis of acetylcholine and for cerebral blood flow. Vitamin B5 or pantothenic acid is needed to make acetylcholine, vitamin B6, and it's required for the synthesis of dopamine, epinephrine, GABA, melatonin, norepinephrine, and serotonin. Vitamin B8 or inositol regulates cell volume, signaling pathways in brain cells, DNA repair, long-term potentiation, is a component of the brain cell membranes. It regulates cellular metabolism and cellular energy consumption. Vitamin B9 or folate is involved in DNA and RNA synthesis, gene expression, amino acid synthesis, myelin synthesis and repair, and required for the synthesis of dopamine, epinephrine, and serotonin. And then vitamin B12 or methylcobalamin is required for the synthesis of the neurotransmitters dopamine, GABA, norepinephrine, and serotonin. Now, you may not realize the full benefit of a nootropic stack containing CDP-Choline, ALCAR, any of the racetams, or any nootropic for that matter, without adding a good quality bioactive B complex. These essential vitamins are possibly the most important and least expensive addition to your stack. Some nootropic supplement labels recommend taking it with a meal. The implication behind this recommendation is that the nootropic is fat soluble, and it requires some fat for proper absorption and to increase bioavailability. Each of the nootropics that I've talked about in this video in the original transcript have links through to the full review, which includes information about solubility, whether it's fat or water soluble. To make sure all fat-soluble ingredients in my stack are absorbed, I use 1 tablespoon of organic Performance Lab MCT oil with my nootropic stack. But you can also use unrefined coconut oil too. This healthy oil provides the fat I need for better absorption of fat-soluble ingredients, and I don't have to worry about taking it with a meal. Using MCT or unrefined coconut oil with my stack does not interfere with water-soluble supplements either. It's a win-win. I've tried a lot of different nootropic stacks in the last 17 years, but in late 2015 I finally found one high-quality pre-made stack that covered all the bases. And that stack is MindLab Pro. I've used MindLab Pro as the base for my personal nootropic stacks in 2015 and continue to use it in 2023. It's that good. In fact, in 2017, MindLab Pro upgraded their formula. Their B vitamins are now their own proprietary neurogenesis vitamins, nature-identical nutrients that your body recognizes as food. And then in 2018, their sister company introduced an entire new supplement brand called Performance Lab. The company recognizes the demand for more choices when it comes to brain optimization and the need to support the rest of your body too. Performance Lab offers the pre-formulated nootropic stacks Performance Lab Mind, Performance Lab Caffeine Plus, and Performance Lab Energy. Their nootropic stacks are supported by the Performance Lab Nutrigenesis multivitamin, which I also use daily. This multi contains nature-identical Nutrigenesis vitamins and minerals for whole body and brain performance. And this is now my preferred multivitamin supplement, which works really well with MindLab Pro. In early 2018, I switched from using individual supplements to Performance Lab Energy because this stack contains the ALCAR, CoQ10, PQQ, and R-lipoic acid that I was buying and using separately, which was more expensive. Performance Lab Energy uses the patented, clinically tested forms of each ingredient in NutriCap's vegan-friendly capsules with no additives, just pure tested ingredients that work. And then in 2019, I added Performance Lab Caffeine Plus, which I use occasionally when energy is running a little ragged. And I need that extra boost to finish what I'm doing, because it contains natural caffeine from coffee robusta seeds. L-Theanine is suntheanine, Azupure L-Tyrosine, and it's supported by Nutrigenesis vitamins B2, B6, B9, and B12 for alert, clean energy without the negative side effects like the jitters. Or I get a quick boost by using a nootropic energy bar, which contains Norwegian black oats, Nutrigenesis choline, DHA, prebiotic fiber, Phosphatidylserine, Nutrigenesis magnesium, and Nutrigenesis vitamins D3, K2, B2, B3, B6, B9, and B12. Performance Lab also offers supplement stacks for vision, which contains Astaxanthin and Saffron, which I detailed earlier in this video. They also have one for sleep, a prebiotic flex for your joints, Prelab Pro, which I use just before I go to my gym for a workout. And they make an effective testosterone booster for men. I'll provide links to each of these pre-made stacks in the notes section below this video. Just click the More button, and it will open up the notes. If you're feeling frustrated finding your ideal stack, my hope is that this video provides the pointers you need to create your best nootropic stack. Each nootropic I've featured in this video works. How do I know? Because I use them every single day. But I'm not the only one. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of people just like you and I have found success with these nootropics too. So that's my report on the best nootropics for 2023. If you want to see more detail, including the clinical studies I talked about, go to Nootropics Expert, my website, and search for the best nootropics. Or click on the link below this video. There you'll find a full transcript for this video. And you'll find dozens of articles over on my website on all the well-known nootropics over on Nootropics Expert. Now, if you have any questions or you want to share your experience on what you think are the best nootropics this year, please use the comment section below this video or over on my article, Best Nootropics for 2023 on nootropicsexpert.com. And if you haven't already, download your free copy of Secrets of the Optimized Brain. It's nearly 100 pages and contains details in 92 of the most popular nootropics used today. And consider getting a copy of the second edition of my book, Head First, The Complete Guide to Healing and Optimizing Your Brain with Nootropic Supplements. Head First, the second edition, is 962 pages and is now available in hardcover, paperback, or for iPad or Kindle. So you can get your copy over on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or Balboa Press. I've provided links to each store below in the notes section of this video. And if you could use some personal help with choosing the right nootropics or figuring out how to deal with your own brain health issues, consider booking a personal consultation with me. You'll find a link to my calendar below this video. And if you want to see more videos on all the best nootropics used today, subscribe to this channel before you go. I'll be putting up new videos on nootropics and optimizing your brain every week. I'm David Toman, author of Nootropics Expert.